The Mongolian and the Tiger is an artistic element that you generally see painted as a mural, sometimes as on cloth or on paper, but generally it's a mural outside of the entrance to temples and monasteries. So what we have is a Mongolian gentleman depicted in different types of attire, and we know he's Mongolian generally by the hat. And the robes or the clothes can also be a little bit more Chinese. The Mongolian is holding a chain, and attached to the chain is an angry tiger. So this is something that occurs in art. So there are three study topics with this: the source, the meaning, and then any confusions. So for the source, I haven't really found it. It should be out there. There are some books, generally in Tibetan language, that talk about this. They're generally modern books that talk about this iconographic form and symbol. I've not found it, but what we do know is that we really don't have examples of the Mongolian and the tiger really prior to the 17th century. So it appears to be something that's quite late. Now, as to the meaning, there's different ways of explaining the meaning. In some books, they describe it as the three elements, the Mongolian, the chain, and the tiger, represent the three lords of the world, Manjushri, Avalokiteshvara, and Vajrapani. That's generally how it's explained within a Gelugpa Buddhist tradition context. Now, from other contexts, like Karma Kagyu, then it can be explained as the Mongolian chain and tiger represent the Gelugpa government of Tibet, backed by a Mongolian army, and if you don't behave, meaning if you're Kagyu or Nyingma, Sakya or Bumpo, if you don't behave, then you will be dealt with. So that's another interpretation, a very political interpretation. It is interesting to note that generally it's only Gelugpa monasteries that have the Mongolian and the tiger, and it is not generally found with any of the other traditions. Now, what's a confusion? We really only have one confusion in terms of imagery, and that's with the Nyingma student of Padmasambhava. Padmasambhava is famous for having 25 special students. And one of them is named Sokpo Lapal. And Sokpo Lapal is depicted as a Mongolian, and his name is Sokpo. And he is accompanied by a tiger, but generally there's no chain. It's a passive tiger, and they appear to be friends. So the tiger is like, for Sokpo Lapal, is like a pet. So this is just a very quick introduction to the Mongolian and the tiger. It does appear in art. The source is obscure, but it's very likely to be mid 17th century. Lhasa. There's several interpretations of the meaning, and there is one visual confusion that can occur. So press the like button. You can subscribe. You can join HAR on Patreon, and you can also donate on the homepage of the HAR website.